So Kiki came up with this brilliant idea for us to talk about songs of the summer or songs that we think are like trending, right?
Summer playlist worthy.
Summer playlist worthy songs. And there were quite a few. When I was looking at them, I was like, I feel like this song was released last year because
No, because
it's
I
been
actually almost put a song from last year because I was like,
right,
it's still hitting the same way it hit last summer, so I don't
right,
know.
right. No, for real, for real. Okay, so I think I don't know if we're gonna have like the same songs.
Maybe, maybe not.
Maybe, maybe not.
I put songs that I just used songs that I've been listening to that are like summer vibes
Mm,
and that like I've seen that people were already like, okay, cool, this is gonna be my tune of the summer. And I'm
okay.
like, I agree, thank you.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So then I think I'll go first.
Okay.
The first song that I chose that is a summer song to me is Flowers by Miley Cyrus. That's a good song.
Yeah, I
That's a
enjoyed
good
it. It's
song.
cute. It's cute.
And it literally like went viral. Was it viral on TikTok, right? For a while?
Yeah.
Well, at least on my end, I
Yeah,
know
no,
it
it was.
was
I saw it a lot.
okay.
I
Yeah.
still hear it actually on TikTok.
Literally. That's why I was
Yeah.
like, you know what, this is a summer vibe,
Yes,
you know.
definitely.
So the music genre is disco pop, pop rock,
Mm-hmm.
and funk, which was kind of weird to me. I was like, funk.
Funk. I was having the same thought.
Right, I was like funk. But anyway, so it was released on the 12th of January 2023, and I was like, January,
This
that
is
is like so beginning of the year.
what it. I like. No, in my brain, it's not registering as January. I feel like it was like
No,
2 months ago.
right. But no, it
That's
released
so crazy.
in January through Columbia Records, and it's actually the lead single from her eighth studio album, Endless Summer Vacation. Like the album says it all. Endless Summer Vacation. Hello,
Yeah,
it
that's
was
it.
meant to be a summer single.
Yeah.
This song is actually claimed to be Miley Cyrus's biggest hit because it had like massive commercial success, which I do believe yes, because I literally heard this song like everywhere. Like if I hadn't
Mm.
heard it like something on the internet, it was either like on TikTok or I would hear it like on the radio or whatever. Like it was literally
No, it
everywhere.
really was.
And I feel like it's a cute summer vibe song because
Yes.
like you could do like little cute TikToks with it. You could do like little reels with it on Instagram. You know what I
Yeah, and
mean?
it's just cute. It's
Um
like a feel good song.
yeah, like you could be like having a little picnic, playing the song, you know what I mean?
Mm.
Laying in the little grass with the flowers.
You said laying in the little grass with some flowers. That's so funny.
Like I feel like it fits,
It
you know what I
does.
mean?
It does.
Yeah, so that's my first song for the summer, Flowers by Miley Cyrus.
Mm.
Yeah,
Good
yeah,
one.
yeah, yeah.
Good
What's your
one.
what's your first song for the
My
summer?
first song. I'm gonna look down because my phone is down here with my
Okay.
notes.
Yeah.
But my first song is "No Better" by Janelle Monáe and CK,
Okay.
and I think it's Sun, but I'm not sure. Sun Kuti and
Okay.
80.
Okay.
It's off her 2023 album. Literally got
Mm.
released the other day.
Oh wow,
The
okay.
other day, like last month, the other day. Called "The Age of Pleasure." It's
Mm.
like a little Afro beats, dance hall, R&B, little
Okay.
groove of a song.
Okay.
It's so good. It's so good. It's so groovy. Like, and there's actually a sample in the song. It's specifically a horn sample. So it's an instrument that got sampled from Lafayette Afro rock band's Darkest Light.
Mm. Okay.
And it's like it's stuck there in the middle of the song, and it's so I don't know how to explain it. Like it doesn't stand out as like the main event of that part,
Mm.
but when you hear it, like you can't unhear it, and then
Unhear
you're
it.
like, actually,
Right.
this
Right.
was such a good
I need to
sample to
check
put
that
in
song
there.
out.
No, you'd like it. It's really
I
good.
think so as well.
It's really dope.
Yeah.
It's just got this groove that makes you want to like move and dance, but it also makes you want to go for a drive at the coast or something.
Right.
And I'm like, I
Okay.
don't even drive, but I feel like this is a great driving song.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And just feel the sun on your skin or whatever, maybe some sea breeze on your face.
Right.
But yeah, it's groovy. Literally, this is why
Okay.
I keep doing this because that's how the song
Yeah.
feels. Moving about like a worm here on
Yeah,
screen.
right.
Um, Yeah, but it's dope. It's dope. It's dope. It's dope.
Okay.
I like it a lot, and I feel like it's gonna be on some summer playlists for
Mm.
sure.
Actually, the song "Flowers" as well was on. I think it was on Apple's playlist, but I think I found it on Spotify's summer playlist. I was like, okay, makes sense because I also thought, it's like a good song for the summer
Yeah.
to listen to. Yeah. Okay, so my second song is Boys a Liar Part 2
Yeah.
by Pink Panthers and Ice Spice. So this is so interesting to me because the music genre is dance pop, bubblegum pop, synth
Yeah.
pop, and rap.
Yeah, it's very
And
Y2K.
right. And when I read bubblegum pop, I was like bubblegum pop. And I was like, it kind of has that kind of bubbly, gummy
Yeah,
flavor in
it's a
it. So
very like
right.
how do you say? I don't want to like gender the genre, but it's very like girly.
Right. So
Yeah.
I went back and listened to it. I was like, yeah, bubblegum pop, definitely. This song was actually released on the 3rd of February 2023 through Parlophone Records, Electrica Records, and 3EE. So Boys a Liar Part 2 is actually a remix of Pink Panthers' original song, Boys a Liar.
Yeah.
And the song performed exceptionally well because
Really
tell me why, right? This song was all over till I actually thought it was Ice Spice's song.
everywhere.
Like I thought it was her song.
Everywhere.
Like it was everywhere. Like this song had like huge TikTok success. Like
Yeah.
they even made like a Jamaican dancehall remix to it. I'm like, yo.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
That's
No,
so
for real, for real.
cool.
But yeah, so this song peaked at number 3 on the Billboard Hot 100 and also number 3 on the Billboard Global 200. I'm like, okay.
No, the people were listening.
Okay, no, they were. And I still feel like it's a song that because I was just listening to it and I was like, oh, I'm gonna get into it because I like the kind of like bubbly, gummy vibes to it, like it's cool. I think this was actually Pink Panthers' first time entering the charts. I read something like
so,
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, oh, good for you, girl. Good for you. Okay, so that's my second song, Boys a Liar Part 2 by Pink Panthers and Ice Spice.
It's a good song. I like that song. My second song is Forever by Kate Renata, Amine, and Pharrell Williams.
Okay, Pharrell.
Yeah, it was released also this year on the Kate Amine album, which is a collab between Kate Renata and Amine. And it's like a hip hop house track.
Okay.
So it's got like a very dope groove.
Right.
I mean, this is gonna be me the whole episode.
She's like
And so Kate Renata and Amine first collaborated in 2014 after Amine made like a remix / cover of a Kate Renata song and he uploaded it on SoundCloud. Then Kate Renata hit him up and then they did something together.
The discovery.
And then in 2015, Kate Renata worked on 3 songs for an Amine album.
Okay.
So then they were like, you know what? These songs go crazy when we're on them together. So they made an album.
Nice.
And the whole album, honestly, it's a summer album. But this song specifically, so it's about wanting forever with a significant other.
Okay.
This song specifically is so good because also you can feel that Pharrell in there because Pharrell has like a style in his production. And you can feel that Pharrell style in the production because he also co-produced. He didn't just feature vocals.
He always producing something or co-producing something.
Pharrell is in his bag.
No,
man.
for
He's
real.
doing
But
all
he's
the
so
things.
good, and he's so good at
Did you
it.
see the Louis Vuitton shits? that he did?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Yes, I saw it. I was like, he's so silly, but it looks good.
How did I say? He's so silly. And you said it with affection. That was so funny. But yeah, it's a song that makes you want to dance. Like, that's it. It just makes you want to dance. And it's just really, really good vibes. And one of the reasons why I picked it as a summer song is because it reminded me so much of like my summers in South Africa. and
Okay.
how we would always go out dancing and shit.
Mm.
And it was the best.
Mm-hmm.
So it just for some reason, because I wasn't even the type of music we'd listen to then, but
Right.
for some reason it just brought back that vibe, and I was like, yeah, actually.
Yeah. And I also feel like Flowers by Miley Cyrus and Boys a Liar Part 2. I think I think summer songs also are about the way that it makes you feel
Yeah,
during that
exactly.
specific time. And I feel like those two songs that I chose as well, like just as you said with yours, like it makes you feel like, like I don't
Yeah.
know, like cool, like relaxed, like it's fun. It makes you feel good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, yeah, yeah. So then my third song and final song is
Mm-hmm.
Kill Bill by SZA.
Mm.
That song as well was viral on TikTok.
It was.
And we literally heard it. I literally heard it like literally every time I can scroll on TikTok, or if I scroll on Facebook as well, I was hearing it. Also on Instagram. I just
No, it was
remembered.
everywhere.
Yeah, no, it was everywhere as well. And this song is the genre is pop R&B, which is
Mm-hmm.
very obvious. And it was released on the 10th of January 2023 through RCA Records, if I'm correct. And it's from her second studio album called SOS that she's actually touring for right now,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay. And this song specifically actually gave Caesar her first number one on the Billboard Global 200.
Mm.
And then when
I
she
didn't know it
did,
was her first. I thought
yeah, which one?
what
Well,
was the album Control? What was it?
Control, yeah,
I thought that album did quite well too.
yeah, but
Maybe
as
it
I
was more niche.
right,
Yeah.
based on the research, it said it gave her her first number one. I didn't dig too
Oh.
deep into it.
On the which chart?
Um, on the Billboard Global 200,
Oh, okay. That
not
chart
not.
wasn't there at the time of Control. So I thought it was Billboard Hot 100.
No, no, no. Well, she actually went number one on the Billboard Hot 100.
Yeah.
But this was after she did the remix with Doja Cat.
Okay.
Yeah, because when Kill Bill came out, it went number one on Billboard Global 200, and then she
Mhm.
did the remix with Doja Cat, and then
Mhm.
3 months later, the original song Kill Bill with SZA like went number one on Billboard Hot 100. So not even the
Okay.
remix
Yeah.
went number one, like the original song. So that's my third and last song for the summer. Guys, get into those songs, but I don't even need to tell y'all get into it because I feel like y'all are already into it because
Yeah.
it's like everywhere. Because
Yeah.
those are like super mainstream popular songs. Um, and I guess I'm a mainstream person, so I mean,
You like
I,
you like pop music.
I like pop music, but I'm also niche because I like a little soca, you know. So,
um, my third song, also from this year,
hmm.
literally from last month,
Okay.
is "On My Mama" by Victoria Monet.
Mm-hmm. She's
It's a
so good as
little
well.
listen. It's a little R&B
Mm-hmm.
pop tune. I think she's really, really underappreciated
Mm-hmm.
and underrated.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like she deserves many more flowers than she
Because
actually
she
gets.
writes as
Because
well, right?
yes, because
Mm-hmm.
as a singer songwriter and as a vocalist, like on top of everything, she's insane. She's her stuff is just so good. And this song in particular, um, she actually said that the song has been around since 2021 and that she actually wrote it when she was battling postpartum depression after giving birth to her daughter.
Mm.
Um, so like she felt like the song kind of manifested where she's at today emotionally,
Okay.
um, which I think is a beautiful way to put it because she said that when she was writing it, she felt like she was like lying about how she felt, which is why she
Mm.
didn't put the song out.
Okay.
Um, but now she's like, I feel like I actually just manifested
Wow. That's so
who I
cool.
am like now and like where I'm at now.
Yeah.
It has a sample of Charlie Boy's "I Look Good." It was a really smart way to sample
Simple.
because
Okay.
like it's a direct sample, so the actual original is in the song
Mm.
itself.
Mm-hmm.
In like towards the endish of the song, but then also the whole "On My Mama" lyric that she uses throughout the song.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like a song that like really makes you feel good. It makes you feel good about yourself. It's a little self love, like positive little tune. She said that it's an anthem for affirmations and positive self talk. Yeah, man, it puts a little pep in your step. It puts a little
Right.
pep in your step. It's just a feel good song that has a little bounce to it. And it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun. I really, really like the song from the first moment I heard it. I was like, oh my God, yes.
Nice.
And this was one of the songs on the list where I was seeing people being like, "Oh, it's gonna be on rotation all summer," and I was like, "Yes, exactly. I agree. I
Yeah.
agree, 100% because it's so fire." Um, but yeah, that was my third song.
No, we have some really good songs though. I want to check out your song, the first one that you talked about.
Oh,
Obviously,
the
I'm gonna
Paloma
check
Mami
out.
song.
Yeah, I'm gonna check out Victoria's Own because I like listening to
Yeah,
her stuff because
yeah.
she's so good. But I'm gonna check out Janelle Monae's song because I want to hear it. I feel like it would be a song that I like. I
Yeah,
would
you might
like.
actually enjoy her whole album, to be honest with you, because the
Right.
whole album has a lot of Caribbean influence as well
Mm.
as African influence.
Okay.
So it's just as a whole a really fun album.
Okay. Let's
Okay, so
do.
little small talk corner.
Yeah.
Um, we forgot to say it last week, but our small talk corner is where we ask each other a question that has to do with music or not. Doesn't really matter. We just ask each other a question because we're nosy like that. And then we also share our two songs of the week that we think everybody should check out immediately.
Mm.
So, should we start with the songs of the questions? That is
We
the
could
question.
we could start off with the songs.
Okay, cool. Because I don't have a question yet.
Me neither.
We're so funny. Like
Yeah.
we come into every recording knowing we have to ask each other a question, but we never have a question.
Right? Yeah. Okay.
What is your first song?
So my first song is "Party or Go Home" by Trina Braxton. And Trina Braxton is from the Braxton sisters. Tony Braxton is her sister. Tamar Braxton is her sister. Yeah, and Trina released like this kind of pop, um, I guess like dance pop kind of song, "Party or Go Home." And I like it. I just like it because it's just I don't know, it's different. It's not like
Yeah.
it's almost like things I've heard before, but I don't know. She does it different. I feel like it's just a little bit more authentic because, like, she releases music because it makes her feel good, and
Yeah.
like it's part of her talent, but not as like a full blown career.
Yeah, I feel
So I feel like in that sense, I'm like, oh, this is like she did a little thing, and it's actually good. So yeah, "Party or Go Home" by
okay.
Trina Braxton. Your song?
My first song is "On My Mama" by Victoria Monet.
Okay.
um, I've already spoken about the song in the episode, so it
Yeah,
is what it is. It's just
it
a
is.
vibe. It's a vibe. It's a good time. The vocals are vocaling. The pop R&B is pop R&Bing. The pep in
Yeah,
the step is there.
yeah.
It's a
Okay,
fun song. So that's my first song.
okay. So my second song is "Fall in Love" by Patrice Roberts featuring Timo. And for all my Caribbean people, this is a soca song. I'm like soca song. And it's good. It just makes you feel good. Like it gives carnival vibes because I think it has a bit of like soca and we say jam band music. It's music that they use in the Virgin Islands, but it's like really like heavy rhythm carnival music that sounds like so good to us Caribbean people. Um, but yeah, and it's just a jam, guys. Listen to it. Like if you're into like Caribbean music, definitely check it out. Like it's really good, really really good. Like one of my favorite songs that Patrice Roberts ever um did. So that's my second song.
It sounds fun. I'm gonna go look it up.
No, yeah, girl, go check it out. And the video is so cool. Like, look at the video.
Okay, period. I'm gonna look it up. It sounds so fun.
Yeah.
So my second song, it's actually an old song. It's like COVID, beginning of COVID time old.
Okay.
Um, which sounds crazy to say old because that was 3 years ago, and in my
Right.
brain it feels like it was yesterday.
Right.
But anyway, so it's a relatively old song in terms of song music industry.
Right.
It's called Still With You.
Mm.
It is by JK from BTS. It was originally only on SoundCloud, but
Mm.
as of today, it's on all streaming platforms.
Okay.
It's honestly one of my favorite songs that he's ever sung. It's got
Mm.
like jazz, jazzy vibes in there, so
Mm.
it's giving like lounge music, but at the same
Okay.
time pop, and it's just so good, bitch. I was like, this should be in a James Bond movie. It's exactly what it's giving. It's giving James
Yeah.
Bond, but the
Okay.
lyrics are very sad but also sweet.
Mm.
Do you want to go first, or should I?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go first.
Okay.
Okay, so what song what song that you would listen to that would make you, I don't want to say cry, but makes you
Yeah.
feel like super like emotional, soft and mushy and gooey inside. And you're like, oh.
He said, "What song makes you fragile?" I have an answer.
She's like, I know it. I know what
I
it
know what song it
is.
is. It makes me feel fragile every time. It's Wildflower by RM. That song still
Mm.
makes me feel so fragile every time I
Okay.
hear it. I'm like, get the song out of my face. It puts me right in my feelings. I'm like, what did you put in here? Why am I always like, why am I always put in my feelings?
No, for real. It has songs that does that to you, for
Yeah,
real.
it's one of those songs that's gonna do that to me forever. I think just the combination of the overall production and composition of the track, and then
Okay.
with Eugene's vocals, that like I said this, I think last season,
Mm-hmm.
that the song feels both hopeless and hopeful. So
Mm.
it's charged with a lot of emotion, and I think
Okay.
that's also why it makes me feel the way that I feel whenever I listen to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then RM as well, the way that he delivers his lyrics is also like just super powerful and super impactful. Um, and then you throw it all together with the music video, it just makes for like a really emotional experience
Right.
overall.
Mm.
Um, yeah, it just makes for a really, really emotional, powerful experience. And I think that when you listen to it, especially when you're listening to it like with headphones or something that has just a really good sound and you can hear everything that's happening in the track, and then you have the music
Mm.
video there doing the damn thing as well, it's like whoo. Oh, I have to go sit down. It's like,
Yeah.
damn, let me go sit down and reflect on life a little bit. It's one of those songs that one always gets me.
Okay.
Always like, sir.
Yeah.
Um. Anyway,
Yeah. Okay. What is my question?
okay, my question for you is, what is something that really frustrates you about the music industry?
Euro. Um. I think what frustrates me is people not understanding Caribbean music or Caribbean culture, but yet uses our culture or influence
Mm.
to like incorporate into their music.
Mm-hmm,
Because
mm-hmm.
then you would hear like um R&B dancehall fusion, or you would hear
Yeah,
like a pop dancehall. You know what I mean? Like you would
yeah, yeah,
always hear like a or like a R&B reggae fusion. Like you're always hearing like these fusion of R&B, I mean of dancehall and reggae and stuff like that. But I'm like, y'all don't really acknowledge our music like that, but yet you're
yeah,
taking our music and putting it in yours, and then it's like, who's helping us? You know what I mean? Because like
mm.
we're over here struggling to trying to get this recognition with our music, but then you're taking like the music and putting it in yours, and then we're left like, okay, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
That's
you're like on the
interesting.
charts, and we're here like struggling to get the music out.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like
yeah.
that's I
I know.
think
I
I
feel.
think I just think that part in general, even with soca music, because like a lot of like instruments and just the way that the melodies are with soca music and stuff like that, like you could hear it like in other like songs, other songs that they want to give like this kind of Caribbean island flavor to, or like summer
Mm-hmm.
vibe to.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, I just wish
Call it
that,
tropical vibe.
yeah, the tropical vibe. Like I just wish that like the Caribbean would get their flowers when it comes to like music.
Yeah.
When it comes to like Americans or Europeans or whatever, like trying
Yeah.
to take
Mm-hmm.
from the genre, like it's fine, you can take, but I'm just saying like also like help, because
Yeah.
it's not
It's not easy.
it's not easy,
Yeah.
that's all. So
Um.
this was our little summer, nice, short, sweet episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're watching us on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Comment any questions you may have or any topics that you may want us to talk about. Also, if you're listening to us on Spotify or Apple Music, don't forget to follow the podcast and rate the podcast and share it with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Also, don't forget to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Don't Touch My Music Pod. We share bloopers or like short little snippets of the podcast there. And on Instagram, we also put our songs of the week in our stories, and then we save them in the highlights so you can check out all the songs that we've ever talked about here on the podcast that we
Yep.
enjoy. Yeah. So see you guys next week with another cool, short, fun episode.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.